Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about grade 9 physics, force and laws of motion. Okay, already in previous class we have discussed two topics. What is mean by force, what is mean by effects of force, and balanced forces and unbalanced forces also we have discussed. Okay, let's we recall just one time. What is mean by force? What is mean by force? A force which is nothing but a push or pull on a body is called force. Okay, already we have told whenever we open a door or we close a door, we apply the force on a object or we apply the force on a door. Are you understand? Okay, whenever we open the door, okay, we open the door means we push the door, we apply a force, that means push. Okay, we close the door, that means we pull the door, we apply a force. Okay, so we can say a push or pull on a body is called force. Are you understand? That is force. Okay, what are the effects of force? Which is nothing but a force cannot be seen. Did you see the force? No. A force cannot be seen. Okay, a force can be judged only by the effects. A force can be judged only by the various effects. Okay, what are the effects? Let us consider the one example, a football in the ground. Okay, a force, what are the first effects means we apply a force, a ball is on rest on the ground. Okay, a ball is rest on the ground or in the ground. Okay, now we apply the force, the ball is at rest, that means stationary object. Okay, a ball is a stationary object in the ground. Okay, first effect, what is the first effect means a force can move a stationary object. Stationary means a ball is at rest, that is stationary object. Okay, a force can move a stationary object. Whenever we apply a force on the ball is moving on the ground, moving in the ground. Okay, are you understand? Okay, then that is one effect. Okay, we apply a force on the ball, that only the ball is moving. Okay, so a force can move a stationary object, stationary body. Okay, next a force can stop a moving body. Okay, the ball is moving in the ground, we apply the force on the ball, at the time only the ball has stopped. Okay, so what is the second effect? A force can stop a moving object. Are you understand? Okay, the ball is going in the ground. Okay, a force can change the speed of a ball, speed of a object. A force can change the speed of a object. Okay, the ball is going on one direction. Okay, we apply the force on the ball has changed the direction. That is the force, effects of force. Are you understand? Okay, then a force can change the direction of the force also. A force can change the direction of the body. Then speed increase, the speed of the body means speed increase or decrease. Are you understand? Already we have discussed in previous class also. Okay, that is the effects of force. Are you understand? Whenever a body or an object at rest, we apply a force, that object is moving, that is force. Are you understand? Okay, then a force can change the shape of the body also, that is the effects of force. A force we apply on an object means many effects are there, many effects are present. Are you understand? Okay, next balanced forces. What is mean by balanced forces? Balanced forces. Okay, let us consider the one table. We keep a book on the table. Are you understand? Okay. What is the resultant force of the book? Okay, this is apply force. We push the force. We push the force here. This is the force of reaction of object. Force of reaction. This is the gravitational force. This is the gravitational force. This is the frictional force. Frictional force. Okay, see here, whenever an object present in any place, are you understand? Whenever an object present in any place in rest time, in rest means, okay, the two forces are present, okay, that is the force of reaction and the gravitational force. Are you understand? The two forces are okay, no need the two forces. Okay, whenever the force are, that means an object is present in any place, and objects are present in any place means already the two forces are occurred around the object. Okay, what are the two forces? Force of reaction and gravitational force. Okay, that is the weight or gravitational force. Are you understand? Okay, then when we apply the force, when we apply the force means produce the frictional force, automatically it produce the frictional force. Are you understand? That is the basic concept. Whenever an object present in, whenever an object or a body present in one place means the two forces are automatically produced. That is the force of reaction, that is the gravitational force. Are you understand? Okay, this is the object. This is the force of reaction. This is the force of gravity. Are you understand? Okay, when we apply the force, push the duster, on opposite side frictional forces is produced. Are you understand? Okay, let us, this is the basic concept. Okay, what is mean by balanced force means, okay, let us consider the one table. We keep the book on the table. Okay, we apply the force. We apply the force, but the book is not moved. The book does not move. So the resultant forces is 0. The resultant forces is 0 of an object. Are you understand? The resultant force is 0. Why means we apply the force of reaction is equal to gravitational force. Okay, we apply the force. We apply the force on the table, but the book does not move. Okay, so the frictional force also 0. We apply the force equal to the frictional force. Okay, so force of reaction equal to force of gravitational. In the force idukku equal ah irukku. Okay, so apply the force equal to force of friction. Are you understand? Force of friction. Okay, so the resultant forces of an object is 0. The resultant forces of an object is 0. Resultant forces, the four forces are object is 0. The resultant forces is 0. Are you understand? Why means that is the equal force. Are you understand? That means we push the force equal to frictional force or less than frictional force. நாம அப்ளை பண்ற ஃபோர்ஸ் இதுக்கு ஈக்குவலா இருக்கணும். இல்ல அப்படினா இதை விட கம்மியா இருக்கனால that object does not move. So the resultant force is 0. That is called the balanced force. Are you understand? Okay, the resultant force is equal to 0 means that force is called the balanced forces. Are you understand? Okay, what is mean by unbalanced forces means, let us consider the one object. Let us consider same example. This is the force of reaction, this is the gravitational force, this is when we apply the force, this is the produce the frictional force. Okay, we apply the force 2 Newton. Okay, we apply the force 2 Newton. This is the example. This force is force of reaction 5 Newton. Weight of gravitation, that is gravitational force also 5 Newton. So equal force. Okay, we apply the force 5 Newton. Are you understand? Okay, what is the frictional force means? We apply the force greater than this frictional force is 2 Newton. Okay, we apply force 5 Newton. Frictional forces, let us consider the frictional forces 2 Newton. Okay, we apply the force means the book is fell down. The book is fell down. Why means the apply the force greater than less than the frictional force. Okay, we apply the force less than the frictional force. Okay, நம்ம force அதிகமாக கொடுத்தோம், frictional force ஓட apply force அதிகமாக கொடுக்கும்போது book என்ன ஆயிரும், கீழே விழுந்துரும். That is called the balanced forces. Are you understand? இது ரெண்டும் ஈக்குவலாக இருந்தாலும் but apply forces is greater than the apply forces greater than the inner frictional force. Apply force is greater than the frictional force. So that force is called the unbalanced forces. Are you understand? Balanced means the resultant force is equal to 0. Unbalanced force means the resultant force is not equal to 0. Are you understand? Okay. Okay, now we are going to discuss about next. Are you clear or not? Already we have discussed the two forces. Whenever which place an object present in one place means the two forces are occur. An object is at rest. Okay, an object is in rest or stationary object. An object is state of rest or stationary. Are you understand? Okay, whenever we apply the force means we apply the force greater than the frictional of force, that only the object does move. Are you understand? சொல்றது புரியுது இல்லைங்களா? நம்ம an object moves, an object whenever an object move means we apply the force greater than the frictional force, that only the objects move. That force is called the unbalanced forces. Okay, say the examples means that means an object, a force can change the direction of the object. A force can change the direction of a object. A force can change the speed of an object. A force can change the shape of the object. Let us consider the balloon. Change the shape of the object. We apply the force on balloon, can change the shape of the object. Are you understand? Direction of the object, whenever we kick the football, okay, a football is coming, whenever we kick the football means change the direction and change the speed also. That is the unbalanced forces. Are you understand? Okay, now we are going to discuss about Newton's law. Newton's law. Now we are going to discuss about Newton's first law. Okay, Newton's law. Newton has derived 3 laws about motion of a body. Okay, Newton has given 3 laws. What are the 3 laws means? Newton's first law, second law and third law. Are you understand? Okay, which about they are given, that means Newton has given 3 laws. Okay, that means a moving object, that means moving on object. Newton has given 3 laws. How that means which about? That means the motion of the body. Yeah, Newton has given 3 laws about motion of the body. Newton's law has derived the motion of the body. That is called the Newton's law. Newton has given the 3 laws about, which about? That means the motion of the body. That means the moving of a body. About moving of a body. Okay, so Newton have derived the laws which about? That means the motion of a body or moving of a body. About the Newton has given the three laws. That is called the Newton's law of motion. Newton's law of motion. Newton's law of motion. Are you understand? Okay. Newton has given a laws about motion of a body. Are you understand? Newton has given three laws about motion of a body. Are you understand? Okay. Newton has given Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about Newton's first law. Okay. What about the what is the Newton's first law? Okay. What did Newton still? What is the first law of Newton? What is the first law of Newton's? What is Newton's first law? Any idea about that? What is the Newton's first law? Okay, let us consider the one object. Okay, see here. This is the stationary object. An object at rest. An object at rest. Are you understand? Okay. Same like that. A car is moving at 20 km in uniform speed. Are you understand? Okay, let us consider a car is moving, motion of a body. Newton's law derived only motion of the body or moving on object. Are you understand? Okay. Let us consider the one stationary object. Let us consider the one stationary object. Okay, a body at rest. A body at rest. Okay, next, a car is moving. A car moving 20 km uniform motion. Uniform motion. A car moving 20 km in uniform motion. Are you understand? Okay. A body at rest. A car moving 20 km in uniform motion. That means also a body at rest. Okay. This is a body at rest. Are you understand? Okay. Whenever a book keep on the table, we didn't apply any one force. So a body at rest. A car moving 20 km in uniform motion. That means the uniform speed. Okay. We won't disturb the two things. Are you understand? This is called the Newton's first law. What is the Newton's first law means? Whenever an object at rest. Okay, whenever we apply the force means that only that object move. Are you understand? Previous, see here, whenever an object rest means, an object in rest means, or an object move in uniform motion means we didn't apply the force. So an object is only rest. We didn't touch the object. Are you understand? What is maybe Newton's first law means, which is nothing but an object in rest. Okay, let us consider the one object in rest, or a car or bike in going to uniform motion or uniform speed. Okay, we didn't give any forces. Are you understand? Is going to uniform motion and object is kept in rest. Are you understand? We didn't give any forces for two activities. That is called the Newton's first law. That is called the Newton's first law. Okay, are you understand or not? Listen here. Let us consider the one object. This is rest. Let us consider the one object or one body. This is rest. Okay, are you understand? We didn't apply any force. Okay, are you understand? The object is always rest. Okay, the object is rest. The object is rest in position. The object contains a rest position. Now the object contains a rest position. Are you understand? We didn't give any forces for that object. Are you understand? Okay, the object always in rest. We didn't give any forces for the object. The object always in rest. The object always present in rest. Are you understand? Okay, same like that, a car is moving on uniform speed. Okay, 20 kilometer. A car is moving in straight line. A car is moving in a straight line, uniform speed. A car is moving 20 kilometer speed in a straight line. Okay, we didn't give any force that car. Okay, that is called that we didn't give any force. So the car is going to 20 kilometer speed in uniform motion, in straight line. Are you understand? Uniform motion in a straight line. Are you understand? We didn't give any forces. So the car is moving on the same speed. We didn't give any forces at the car. We didn't apply the force also on the object. Are you understand? Let us consider the two examples. Let us consider the one stationary object. We didn't give any forces. So the objects are rest, always rest. We didn't touch the object. So the objects are always rest. Are you understand? That is the first law of motion. Okay, another one example, a car is moving in uniform speed or uniform motion in a straight line. We didn't give any force that car. The car is moving on uniform speed in your straight line. Are you understand? That is called the Newton's first law of motion. We apply the force means that only change the position from rest. Are you understand? Okay, whenever we apply the force means that only we change the position. Before we can't change the position. Are you understand? ஒரு பொருளை நம்ம ரெஸ்ட்ல வச்சிருந்தோம்னா அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து ரெஸ்ட்லயே தான் இருக்கும். நம்ம அது மேல ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கிற வரைக்கும் அது ரெஸ்ட்லயே தான் இருக்கும். எதுவுமே ஆகாது. That is called the Newton's first law. Okay, see here, see the board. A body at rest will remain at rest. Are you understand? A body at rest will remain at rest. Okay, and a body in motion, suppose a body in motion means a car moving in a 20 kilometer. Okay, in motion will continue in motion in a straight line with uniform speed. Are you understand? With uniform speed. With uniform speed. Okay, unless ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு நம்ம ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்காத வரைக்கும் அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ரெஸ்ட்லேயே தான் இருக்கும். அதோட பொசிஷனை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்காது. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி ஒரு கார் 200 ஸ்பீடில் 20 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீடில் போயிட்டுருக்கு அப்படின்னா அந்த 20 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீட்லேயே தான் யூனிஃபார்ம் மோஷனில் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் லைனில் போயிட்டுருக்கோம். அந்த காருக்கு நம்ம ஃபோர்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ணாத வரைக்கும் அதே ஸ்பீடில் தான் போயிட்டுருக்கோம். Are you understand? Unless we compelled the force means unless it's compelled by an external force to change its state of rest of uniform motion. Are you understand? ஒரு பொருளுக்கு நம்ம அதாவது ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு விசையை செலுத்தாத வரைக்கும் அந்த பொருள் அமைதி நிலையிலேயே தான் இருக்கும். சொல்றது புரிஞ்சது இல்லையா? An object, okay, an object or at rest. We didn't give any force. So the object always rest. Are you understand? Unless we compelled the force, unless it is compelled by an external force only to change its position, to change it rest of motion. Okay, to change it state of rest or of uniform motion. Are you understand? ஒரு பொருள் ரெஸ்ட்ல இருந்தாலும் சரி இல்ல யூனிஃபார்ம் மோஷன்ல மூவ் ஆயிட்டு இருந்தாலும் சரி நம்ம ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கல அப்படின்னா அதே இதில் தான் இருக்கும். அதே ஸ்டேட் ஆஃப் ரெஸ்ட்ல தான் இருக்கும். அதே யூனிஃபார்ம் மோஷன்ல தான் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் we apply the force on object to get change it position, to get change it the rest of motion. Are you understand? To get change the uniform motion. That is called the Newton's first law. Are you understand? ஒரு பொருளுக்கு ஒரு விசையை கொடுக்காத வரைக்கும் அந்த பொருள் அமைதி நிலையிலேயே தான் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் அந்த பொருளுக்கு நம்ம வந்து ஃபோர்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ணால் மட்டும்தான் அதனோட ரெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் அதனோட பொசிஷனை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கும். சொல்கிறது புரியுதுங்களா இல்லையா? ஓகே, தட் இஸ் கால்டு த நியூட்டன்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லா. நியூட்டன்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லா என்னது? இஃப் அப்ளை எ ஃபோர்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் தட் ஓன்லி கேன் சேஞ்ச் த ரெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் மோஷன். Are you understand? சொல்கிறது புரியுதுங்களா? இப்போ நம்ம டேபிள் மேலே புக் let us consider the one example. We keep the book on the table at rest. Okay, whenever we take the book, we apply the force on the book means the book, whenever we lift the book means that only can change the book can change the position. Are you understand? Okay, we apply the that means we are going to car. We are going to 20 km speed. Okay, it comes speed brake. Okay, we apply the force slowly, so the car is slow down. Okay, it can change the direction. That means it can change the speed. Okay, it can change the uniform speed. Are you understand? That is the Newton's first law of motion. Are you understand or not? What is the Newton's first law? See here, a body at rest will remain at rest. Okay, ஒரு பொருளின் மீது ஒரு விசை செயல்படாத வரை அப்பொருள் அமைதி நிலையிலேயே இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுதான். Okay, a body at rest will remain at rest. Okay, a body in motion, suppose motionல இருந்துச்சுன்னா motion will continue in motion in a straight line with a uniform speed. Okay, unless it is compelled by an external force to change its state of rest of motion. Whenever we lift the book on the table, we lift the duster on the table, that only change its position. Are you understand? Change its position. That is the state of rest of our uniform motion. Are you understand? Okay. This is the Newton's first law of motion. Okay, are you understand or not? See here, what is meant by Newton's law means Newton's derived the 3 laws. Newton's has given the 3 laws. Okay, about motion of the body. Newton has given 3 laws about motion of a body or moving of a body. Okay, are you understand? That is what is the first law means? An object at rest means that is rest. Okay, whenever we apply the force means an object at rest means will remain at rest. Are you understand? Okay, and unless it's compelled the force, that only change its state. That is the Newton's first law. Okay. Next, are you understand or not? Clear the point. Okay, see here, it is rest. The object is rest, will remain at rest. Whenever we apply the force means that only change the position. Okay, are you understand? Okay, next, what is mean by inertia? Okay, then we are going to Newton's second law. We discussed about the inertia are present in Newton's second law, so we discussed about the inertia. Are you understand the Newton's first law? What is meant by Newton's first law? A body at rest will remain at rest. Are you understand? Okay, and a body in motion will continue in motion in a straight line. Suppose body at rest means will remain at rest. A body motion means will continue in motion in a straight line with uniform speed. Are you understand? That is concept. Okay, that is concept. What is mean by Newton's first law? What did Newton said? Newton said? A body at rest will remain at rest. Are you understand? A body at rest will remain at rest. A body in motion will continue in motion in a straight line in uniform speed. Are you understand? That is called the inertia. Okay, what Newton's first law is also called the inertia.
Inertia means which is nothing but nilaimam state, that means a state of rest, that is a state of rest. Okay, not moving in your object, that is state of rest, that is called the inertia. What is meant by inertia? Which is nothing but a body at rest will remain at rest. Okay, and a body in uniform motion, a body in motion will continue in uniform motion, will continue in motion in a straight line in uniform speed. It's very important. 20 kilometer speed. Are you understand? Okay, that is called the inertia. That means a body at rest or uniform speed, that is called the inertia. Are you understand? Whenever we apply the force on the object means an object can change the position. Are you understand? Otherwise they didn't change the position. That is called the inertia. That is the state of rest on object. State of rest on object, that is called the inertia. Okay, what is mean by inertia? What is the property of inertia? This is the inertia. A body at rest will remain at rest and a body in motion will continue in motion in a straight line with uniform speed. It is called the inertia. What are the property of inertia? That resist. Okay, and body at rest means, see here, what are the property of inertia? Is that property of your body due to which it resists a change in its state of rest. அந்த பாடி வந்து ரெஸ்ட்ல தான் இருக்கும், அதை வந்து சேஞ்ச் பண்ண, அதனோட பொசிஷனை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்க விடாது. தட் இஸ் கால்டு த இனர்ஷியா. Are you understand? Inertia means which is nothing but that is the state of rest of the body. Rest of the body. அதோட கண்டிஷன் எப்படி இருக்கும்? அண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்டோட கண்டிஷன் எப்பயுமே ரெஸ்ட்டில் இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் கால்டு த, நம்ம அதுக்கு ஃபோர்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ணாத வரைக்கும் அது ரெஸ்ட்டில் தான் இருக்கும். Are you understand? That is called the inertia. Okay, what are the property of inertia means? அதனோட ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி என்ன அப்படின்னா, பாடி டியூ டு விச் இட் ரெசிஸ்ட் a change in its state of rest or of uniform motion, that is called the inertia. Are you understand? இப்போ கார் வந்து 20 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீடில் போயிட்டுருக்கு அப்படின்னா அந்த 20 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீட்லேயே தான் போயிட்டுருக்கோம். நம்ம 25 கிலோமீட்டருக்கு சேஞ்ச் பண்ணாமல் அதே ஸ்பீடில் போயிட்டுருக்கோம் பார்த்தீங்களா, தட் இஸ் கால்டு த இனர்ஷியா. இப்போ புக்கு ரெஸ்ட்டில் இருக்குது அப்படின்னா நம்ம அதுக்கு ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தாலும் வந்து அந்த புக்கு வந்து அதனோட பொசிஷனை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்காது, பண்ணிக்க விடாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் தான் இனர்ஷியா. ஓகேவா? ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஓகே, விச் ரெசிஸ்ட், இட் ரெசிஸ்ட் ஏ சேஞ்ச் இன் இட்ஸ் பொசிஷன். ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? இதுக்கு நம்ம என்சிஆர்டி புக்கில் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க, அது பின்னாடி பார்க்கலாம் நம்ம. ஓகே, ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? வாட் இஸ் மீன் பை இனர்ஷியா? அண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ரெஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் வில் ரிமைன் அட் ரெஸ்ட். Are you understand? Otherwise, and an object moving in a uniform motion. Okay, that means motion uniform. An object in motion will continue in motion in a straight line with a uniform speed. எந்த சேஞ்சஸும் இருக்காது. That is called the inertia. அதோட ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி என்ன? வாட் இஸ் த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி ஆஃப் இனர்ஷியா? மீன்ஸ் த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி டியூ டு விச் இட் ரெசிஸ்ட் எ சேஞ்ச் இட் ஸ்டேட் ஆஃப் ரெஸ்ட் ஆர் ஆஃப் யூனிஃபார்ம் மோஷன். That is the property of inertia. This is inertia. This is what the this is property of inertia. Okay, the Newton's first law also called the inertia. Are you understand? Okay, next inertia is mass, which is nothing but that is the mass is measure of the inertia of a body. Okay, mass inertia which is nothing but that is the mass is a measure of the inertia of a body. Mass means which is nothing but that is the weight of a body. Mass is the measure the inertia of a body. Are you understand? We discuss about one by one. What is mean by inertia ங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். Are you understand? Okay, what is the inertia ங்கிறது என்னது? which is nothing but mass, an object or body. Mass is a measure of the inertia of a body. Mass is a measure of the inertia of a body. Are you understand? This is the what is the inertia of a body means this is the mass. Okay, இதனோட weight இப்போ எவ்வளோ இருக்கும்? 2 kg. This is the inertia of body. High inertia of body, low inertia of body அப்படின்னா high mass. high inertia of body. Inertia means that means that we can say about mass. Mass is the measure of the inertia of a body. Are you understand? Okay. Heavier objects have more inertia. Heavier objects have more inertia. Example, stone சொல்லலாம். Are you understand? Heavier object. Let us consider the any one example. This is the stone. This is the tennis ball. A stone has more inertia. That means a more mass. That means a more weight. That is the inertia, which is nothing but. Okay. Okay. A stone has heavier inertia. A tennis ball has lower inertia, lighter inertia. Are you understand? Okay, lighter objects have less inertia. This is the tennis ball has the tennis ball consider the lighter object. It contains a less inertia. Are you understand? Okay, this is the heavier object. Example, stone. Okay, a stone has a heavier inertia, a more inertia. Heavier objects contains a more inertia. Less objects, lighter objects contains a less inertia. Are you understand? That is the concept. Okay, that means which is nothing but heavier object, more inertia. Lighter object, less inertia. That's the point. Are you understand? That is the mass. Inertia means which is nothing but that is the mass. Okay, mass is a measure of the inertia of your body. Are you understand? Okay. Once again recall what is mean by Newton's first law. What is Newton's first law? Okay. What did Newton tell? Okay. What did Newton tell? A body at rest will remain at rest. ஒரு பொருளின் மீது விசை செயல்படாத வரை அப்பொருள் அமைதி நிலையிலேயே இருக்கும். Are you understand? Okay, that is the inertia. That is the நிலைமம்னு சொல்லுவோம். Are you understand? What are the properties of inertia? Means which it resist change state of motion. Are you understand? Due to which it resists to change its state of rest or of uniform motion. அது ரெஸ்ட்ல இருக்கிறது அதை வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது, ரெஸ்ட்லயே இருக்க வைக்கும். Are you understand? That is the inertia. ரெஸ்ட்ல இருக்கிற பொசிஷனுக்கு தான் இனர்ஷியா நம்ம சொல்றது. Are you understand? Okay, now we are going to some examples.
Okay, what did they tell? Yeah, an heavier object contains a more inertia. A lighter object contains a less inertia. Okay, let us consider the one example. A body contains 1 kg. Mass of 1 kg. First, a body contains a mass of 1 kg. Okay, another one body contains a mass of 20 kg. Okay, first a body, let us consider the two object. Okay, a body mass of contain 2 kg weight. Okay, 2 kg mass of a body contains a mass of 2 kg. B object or B body mass of 20 kg. Which one is higher, which one is lighter? Okay, B body contains a 20 kg. This is the high inertia, heavier inertia, or heavier object, or large inertia. Are you understand? Okay, A body and A object contains a 2 kg. That is the mass of 2 kg. Okay, இதனோட weight 2 kg, இதனோட weight 20 kg. Okay, which one is heavier, which one is lighter? B is heavier, A is lighter. Okay, wow. Okay, we push the A on object easily. Okay, 2 kg we easily we pushing the object. 2 kg easily we pushing. Are you understand? But 20 kg we push means very difficult. Okay, why means there is a lighter inertia, this is the heavier inertia. Inertia depends on the mass. It's a very important. Inertia depends on the mass, that means the weight. Are you understand? Okay, அப்போ A பாடிங்கிறது 2 kg நம்ம ஈஸியாக புஷ் பண்ணிடலாம். பட் 20 kg அப்படிங்கிறது நம்மளுக்கு புஷ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டாக இருக்கும். Why means that is the mass contains a inertia. Are you understand? Okay, now we are going to another one example. So now across the point to overcome to the point inertia. Okay, all the object always time inertia, that means all the object always time and keep it in rest. No. Okay, some forces apply on the object, that means sometimes they are moving. Let us consider that and a car is moving in uniform speed 20 km. Are you understand? Okay, all the times is going on 20 km. It's that means it's a difficult one. Are you understand? We apply the force on stop or so increase the speed. So we overcome the inertia. That means we overcome the inertia means, what is meant by inertia? Inertia means state of rest on object. Are you understand? That is called the inertia. Are you understand? So we overcome the inertia means we apply on the external force. Are you understand? We apply on the external force. Okay, we apply on the force on the object. At that time only change the state of position, change the state of rest, change the state of rest or change the state of uniform motion. Are you understand? That is the Newton first law second part. Okay, are you understand? Okay, before we consider the Newton's first law example. Okay, experiment to illustrate the Newton's first law of motion. Okay, let us consider the one glass tumbler. Let us consider the one glass tumbler. See here, this is the 1 cup of water. Let us consider the one glass tumbler. We take here 1 cup of water. We put the cardboard into mouth. This is the cardboard to fit on the mouth. Okay, we keep the coin in center place. Are you understand? Okay, see here, we apply the force. This is the, let us consider that this is the glass tumbler. We keep the coin on the center of the glass. Okay, then a cardboard to cover your mouth, then cardboard cover your mouth, then coin is kept on the center place. Are you understand? Okay, we apply the force on the cardboard only. We apply the force on the cardboard. Okay, are you understand? What happened? We apply the force cardboard. Okay, what happened? The coins or the cardboard fling, first we touch the cardboard or flick the cardboard. Okay, the cardboard move from the glass. The cardboard leave from the glass. The coins are only the coins are inside the tumbler. The coins are, that means that the coins are at in the rest. The coins are going to rest. Are you understand? Already the coins are at rest. See here, this is the glass tumbler, this is the cardboard, this is the coin. Okay, so the two both cardboard and the coins are now at rest, state at rest. Are you understand? The coin and the cardboard and the coins at rest. Are you understand? We apply the force on the cardboard. Force act on cord only. Okay, to flick the cord. Okay, to glass tumbler, to flick the cord. Okay, the cord or remove the cord or it's going on outside. That means the cord or the cord remove from the glass tumbler. The coins only fell down in the tumbler. Why means inertia. The coins is going to state at rest. Okay, we give the force only card, not coin. We give the force only cardboard, not the coin. So the coin is going to rest. That is called. What is the reason? Means the reason is the inertia. Are you understand? What is meant by inertia? Inertia means an object at in rest will remain at rest. An object is at rest will remain at rest. Are you understand? We didn't give the force on the coin. We give the force only the cardboard. Are you understand? So the coin is going to rest. That is called the inertia. Due to the inertia. Are you understand? Okay. What is meant by inertia? Inertia means the object at in the rest. Are you understand? Okay. The coin maintain the state of rest. Why means due to inertia. Are you understand? Okay. Now, in always time, to overcome the inertia and make the body more than rest, we apply the external force. Are you understand? In always time, all the objects are in rest. In always time, the car is moving in uniform speed. No. Okay. So the concept, the uniform first law of motion, first part is wrong. Okay. So any one time, any one situation, we apply the force. We can apply the external force. That only the object change the rest, change the position, change the state of rest. Are you understand? Okay. So let us consider the one example. A bicycle is moving in same speed. A car is moving in a uniform speed. Okay, any situation we brake the car or we stop the car. Are you understand? So that only we apply the external force. Unless it is compelled, we apply the external force. Are you understand? That only that change the rest of motion. Okay, are you understand? Okay, that is the many examples is there. Okay, are you understand? Okay, so the Newton first law also called the Galileo's law of inertia. Newton's first law depends on the inertia. So the Newton's first law also called the Galileo's law of inertia. Galileo's law of inertia. Are you understand? Okay, this is a very simplest example, which is nothing but, let us consider one glass tumbler. Okay, to keep the cardboard on the tumbler, to keep the coin on the center of cardboard, to flick the cardboard, we apply the force on the cardboard only. What happened? The coin inside the glass. Why means the law of inertia. Inertia means the object at rest. The object want to rest. The object is going to rest. The object is state rest position. Are you understand? That is called the inertia. Are you understand? Whenever we apply the external force means that only change the rate of position. Stationary state to another one position. Are you understand? Okay. Many examples is there. We apply a force on a car only, we apply a external force. Whenever we apply the external force means that only we can change that object change the rest of position. Are you understand? Okay, now we are going to discuss about Newton's second law. Okay, Newton's second law of motion. Previously we discussed about momentum. Are you understand? Whenever we apply the force on the rest object, that only the rest object is going to change the state of motion. Are you understand? Okay. Now we are going to discuss about momentum. Okay. Before class we have discussed Newton's first law. Then we are going to Newton's second law. Before we discuss about momentum. Okay, what is mean by momentum? What is mean by momentum? Which is nothing but that is the moving. That means which is nothing but that is the moving. Okay, that means what is mean by momentum means which is nothing but that is the cricket ball. That is already we have discussed more inertia. That means cricket ball or tennis ball. Okay, that is the mass of that is a cricket ball contains the high mass. Okay, that means a high inertia, high mass. Okay, heavier object. Okay, tennis ball contains a low mass. That means a low inertia. Are you understand? Okay. Now we throw the cricket ball. We throw the cricket ball means it's going to speed. It's going to heavy speed. Okay. Tennis ball is going to
some speed, okay, that is a particular speed only, but cricket ball is going on the heavy speed. Why means that is a cricket ball contains a more mass, tennis ball contains a low mass. Are you understand? Okay, then okay, so now we can to write force, we apply the force only. Are you understand? We apply the force on a cricket ball. Heavy means the ball is going to, that means that the ball is going in heavy speed. We apply the force on the cricket ball. Heavy force means the ball is going to heavy speed. Are you understand? That means a heavy mass also. Okay, but the tennis ball has contain a low mass. It's we apply the force. Heavy means it's going to some distance. Why means the law of inertia, lower inertia, it contains a lower inertia. Are you understand? Okay, we conclude that the force required to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its mass. Are you understand? The force required நம்ம இப்போ கிரிக்கெட் பால் அடித்தோம் அப்படின்னா அது வந்து போகிற ஃபோர்ஸ் வந்து அதிகமாக இருக்கும். இதே நம்ம டென்னிஸ் பால் அடித்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதோட ஃபோர்ஸ் வந்து கம்மியாக இருக்கும். அதோட ஃபோர்ஸ் ஹெவி ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தாலும் அதோட டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும், அதோட டைரக்ஷன் எப்படி இருக்கும், அதோட ஸ்பீட் எப்படி இருக்கும், கம்மியாக இருக்கும். தட் மீன்ஸ் த மாஸ், த ஃபோர்ஸ் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் த மாஸ். ஓகே, தட் இஸ் த மொமெண்டம். ஓகே, ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? த ஃபோர்ஸ் ரெக்வயர்ட் to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its mass. Are you understand? அதான் சொல்லிட்டேன். நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிறது கிரிக்கெட் பால் எடுத்துக்கிறோம், that means a heavy inertia, that means a heavy mass. டென்னிஸ் பால் எடுத்துக்கிறோம், low inertia, low mass. We apply the force on cricket ball, okay, is going to high direction, that means going to heavy speed. But tennis ball is going to ஸ்பீடாக இருந்தாலும் அதோட ஸ்பீடு வெலாசிட்டி எவ்வளோ இருக்கும், கம்மியாக தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஏன் அப்படின்னு கேட்டால் தட் இஸ் த மாஸ், டிபெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் த மாஸ். ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஹெவி இனர்ஷியா உள்ள ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு நம்ம ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதனோட ஃபோர்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும், மாஸ், ஹெவி மாஸ் உள்ள இனர்ஷியாவுக்கு ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தோம், ஹெவி மாஸ் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு நம்ம ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதனோட டைரக்ஷன் வெலாசிட்டி எப்படி இருக்கும், அதிகமாக இருக்கும். It's also in object the force depends on the mass also and velocity also. So here the force required to stop a moving body depends directly proportional to its mass. சொல்றது புரியுதுங்களா? டு இட் மாஸ். இப்போ நம்ம டென்னிஸ் பால் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம டென்னிஸ் பால் கொடுக்கக்கூடிய ஃபோர்ஸ் அதிகமாக தேவை. டென்னிஸ் பாலை போய் நம்ம பிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா அது கம்மி ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தாவே போதும். இதே கிரிக்கெட் பாலை போய் நம்ம ஸ்டாப் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம அதை ஓடி போய் தானே எடுக்க போகிறோம், ஹெவி ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும் இல்லைங்களா? இப்போ நம்ம அடிக்கிறதுக்கும் ஹெவி ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும், நம்ம ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் ஹெவி ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும். That is depends on the mass, that is depends on the inertia. Okay, so the force required to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its mass and velocity also. The force required to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its velocity. Okay, என்ன டைரக்ஷன்ல போகுது, என்ன ஸ்பீடில் போகுது, that is velocity. Are you understand? So this is called the momentum. Are you understand? The force required to stop a moving body is directly proportional to its mass and velocity. That is called the momentum. Momentum means which is nothing but that is the motion of a body, motion of an object. எதை பொறுத்து போகுது, mass and velocity. Mass and velocity. Okay, that means that is the என்ன ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்கிறோமோ அதோட மாஸ். Okay, heavy mass or lower mass. Velocity என்ன டைரக்ஷனில் போகுது, என்ன ஸ்பீடில் போகுது, that is velocity. என்ன வெலாசிட்டியில் போகுது. 20 கிலோகிராம் 20 கேஜி பால் வந்து நம்ம என்ன டைரக்ஷனில் 2 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீடில் போகுது. 20 கேஜி பால் வந்து 2 கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீடில் ரன் ஆகுது. That is momentum. Are you understand? Momentum is directly proportional to mass into velocity. That's all. So simple very example. What is mean by momentum means a momentum depends on the mass into velocity. A ball is going on, a 20 kg ball is moving on 2 kilometer speed. 2 meter per second speed run ஆயிட்டிருக்கு. Are you understand? Okay, that is momentum. The quantity of motion, momentum ங்கிறது ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது, motion. Okay, the quantity of motion in a body depends velocity into mass, the mass and velocity of the body. Are you understand? இப்போ இந்த chalk piece இங்க இருந்து தூக்கி போடுறோம். This is the what is the mass of an object? 2 kg. What is the speed of the object? 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second. Are you understand? That is the object contains a mass into velocity. That is called the momentum. Momentum means which is nothing but that is a motion of a body. And body contains a mass and velocity. Are you understand? So the quantity of motion in your body depends on the mass and velocity of the body. How to define the momentum? The momentum of your body is defined the product of mass into velocity. Product means multiplication. Product of its mass into velocity. Momentum equal to mass into velocity. Momentum defined as P. P denoted as momentum equal to mass into velocity. Are you understand? What is the unit of momentum? Momentum, mass, how to define mass வந்து kg. Okay வா? velocity ங்கிறது என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? meter into meter per second ன்னு சொல்லுவோமா? Okay, what is the unit of momentum? kg into meter per second or kg meter second power minus 1. This is the unit of momentum. Unit of momentum kg meter per second or kg meter second per minus 1. Are you understand? What is the momentum? Is the vector quantity or scalar quantity? Already we know momentum is the vector quantity. Why means the vector momentum is contains a direction and magnitude value. Magnitude value means 5 kg. It's a direction of speed 2 meter per second. So momentum is the vector quantity. Are you understand? Oh, momentum is very important for Newton's second law. Okay, are you understand? Okay, what and all today we are discuss about Newton's first law. Next inertia. Next momentum. That's all. Okay, don't confuse that. Go through the NCERT book properly. Are you understand? Okay, what is mean by Newton's first law? Which is nothing but a body at rest will remain at rest. And a moving object uniform speed. A moving object, a object in motion will in motion in uniform speed. Okay, that is called the uniform speed. It is compelled. We apply on the external force means it's going to move. It's going to change state of rest. Are you understand? That is called the Newton's first law. Okay, next what is mean by inertia? An object rest will remain at rest. That is called the inertia. Are you understand? Newton's first law, second part, what is Newton's first law? Second part, we apply the external force. Newton's first law பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து ரெஸ்ட்லயே இருக்க முடியாது. Sometimes we apply the external force. That only that object can change the position. Are you understand? So Newton's first law also called the Galileo's law of inertia அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். சொல்றது புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? Okay, next inertia na enna பார்த்தா inertia ங்கிறது என்னது? An object state in rest position, that is called the inertia. Are you understand? Inertia ங்கிறது ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது, mass of an object. Okay, a heavier object contains a higher inertia. A heavy object contains a high inertia, that means high mass. Example stone சொல்லும். Okay va? Lower that means lighter object contains a low inertia. Example tennis ball. Are you understand? That is inertia is over. Newton's first law is over. Are you understand? Okay. Next momentum. What is mean by momentum means which is nothing but motion of an object with mass and direction. A momentum contains a moving on object, velocity and mass. That is called the momentum. Momentum represents P equal to mass into velocity. Okay, mass unit kg, velocity unit meter per second. What is the unit of momentum? Kilogram meter per second. Are you understand? The unit of momentum equal to kilogram meter per second. Okay, what is the vector quantity? Momentum is the vector quantity or scalar quantity? Momentum is the vector quantity. It is defined as the magnitude and direction. So momentum is the vector quantity. Are you understand? Okay, don't confuse that. Just go through the NCERT book. Are you understand? It's a very easiest law, Newton's first law. Are you understand? What is the Newton's first law? Will remain at rest. Okay, yeah, an object at rest will remain at rest. Okay, the body rest will remain at rest. Are you understand? And body in motion in uniform speed. Okay, a body in motion will continue in motion in a straight line in uniform speed. Are you understand? Okay, unless it is compelled by an external force to changes the state of rest of an uniform motion. Are you understand? ஒரு பொருளுக்கு நம்ம விசை கொடுக்காத வரைக்கும் அந்த பொருள் அப்படியே அமைதி நிலையிலே தான் இருக்கும். சொல்றது புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? அதுக்கு நம்ம எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃபோர்ஸ் எப்போ அப்ளை பண்ணுறோமோ அப்போ தான் அதோட ஸ்டேட்டை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கும். தட் இஸ் கால்டு த நியூட்டன்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லா. நியூட்டன்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லா இஸ் ஆல்சோ கால்டு த கலீலியோஸ் லா ஆஃப் இனர்ஷியா அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். Are you understand? Whenever an object at rest means that is called the inertia. Are you understand? What is meant by momentum now? Moving on object. An object contains a mass and velocity. That is called the momentum. That's all. Are you understand? Okay, go through the NCERT book. I believe you have something understand. Okay, students, thank you. Go through the NCERT book and I will do the worksheet. Do it properly. Okay, thank you.